Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So when it comes to spot prices today, gold is under $1,800 this morning, and silver is now back below 20. Happy July, everyone. Prices continue to fall. So while there are lower prices out there for both metals, namely over the last 2 years, is now the time to buy. That is going to be a topic here that we will cover. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on stacking today, why and how I'm still stacking, and what I'm looking out for before picking up the pace, so to speak. We'll also talk about how I see stacking as a task and a purpose, all right, for my own financial journey. We're going to talk about that personal task and the reasons I do it. We're going to clear the air also in some kind of negative comments I've been receiving lately, and we're also going to unbox a couple of shiny silver Krugerrands. So stay tuned. Let's get to it. Hey, all right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Happy July. I hope this video finds you both well and healthy. All right, so to put it bluntly and straight away up front, the possibility of both gold and silver spot prices to continue to decline even further is rather high, okay? It is unfortunate, but it is a true statement to make today that namely silver and to a lesser extent gold, well, they have not performed up to their, I would say their hype as a high inflationary protection instrument, okay? Not in today's environment, that is. No, not quite. The opposite is actually being witnessed with silver, as it has done anything but prove itself as a short-term currency hedge today. Okay, sure, you can roll out the long-range charts, and you can argue with me all you want about how silver has kept pace from this period to that. But when you look at the more micro chart, let's look at the last couple of years, you'd be pretty foolish today considering silver is down from its high last year by over 32%, while reported inflation, which is cooked and bogus, also hovers up around 9%. And then you got to tack on the premiums, okay? So doing the quick delta, there we do see an over 40% decline in the value of an ounce of silver in just a year, and the premiums are higher than ever. So to top it off, the dealers just want more cash. They want more cash. They're keeping up with inflation. The stacker is not, okay? So let's look at gold. Gold struck a per ounce value of just right around $2,000 per ounce during March of this year. Okay, it got within about, what, $60 or $70 of its high that it hit back in 2000, but it has since retreated to a spot price in the high 1700s today. And that does provide a near 11% discount off its high price for 2022. All right, so not nearly as bad as silver. If you haven't figured it out yet, though, gold, well, while it has performed much better than silver, it still may have room to fall, okay? In reality, guys, let's be very real here. Silver, with its strong industrial ties today, is a bull market metal, all right? That's what I'm calling it. Silver is not a hedge against inflation for me at this point. It is a bull market metal. When the economy begins to show signs of life again, when the economic outlook improves, at least the last few times we've seen silver, begin to press up there towards $30 an ounce. But when things begin to show signs of declining, when the environment becomes one of more concern, silver definitely underperforms, okay? As to when that is, however, when silver will perform, your guess is as good as mine. When the economy will recover, I don't have a whole lot of faith in that happening soon because these idiots in office today, well, I would not hold your breath. Okay, so what do I see and what will I do? All right, so here's what I am thinking. Now, keep in mind, I'm just a guy with the same access to information as you. And like you, I'm trying to make a living and doing the best that I can. All right, and it's harder than ever today. Now, keeping in mind, this is not financial advice. And I do not have a magic 8-ball. Unfortunately, I can only go by my gut and the charts, all right? And what I'm seeing here is that we have room to drop even further. Now, I should not make larger dollar quantity purchase of silver based on what I'm seeing, okay? That's my own perspective. I'm not going to be making big, bulky purchases. There are two reasons for that. And lastly, regardless of the decline in value of silver and gold, there is still that importance of holding hard assets today, okay? And that importance of holding those hard assets has never been more clear to me. All right, so make no mistake, also, especially those new to stacking, investing, precious metals, there are plenty of clowns out there on the internet, many of them with about 1 million more subscribers than I do that will tell you that stocks and Bitcoin are hard assets. Okay, they're not. They're not hard at all. Gold, silver, platinum, real estate, and let us not forget brass, those are the hard assets. Now, unlike some of my viewers here and the bigger fear, doubt, and uncertainty channels on YouTube, this stacking community is more than just unboxing silver coins and gold coins and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I also like to invest in stocks, crypto, and other non-tangible assets, and I openly talk about that here on my channel. Now, if that offends you, if you are bothered and you feel the need to run to the comment section and, type whatever the hell that you want to type, then maybe this channel isn't for you, okay? I love to unbox gold and silver, but it's not endless unboxings of gold and silver here, okay? This is a financial related channel in the precious metals arena. Also, if you're bothered by advertising here on this channel, any of my partnerships with online coin shops, local coin shops, marketing companies that operate in the gold and silver space, may I remind you that no one forces you to watch those particular videos. All right, so just don't watch them. All right, there's plenty of different content here on the channel, from stacking to equities in the gold and silver space to how to store your gold and silver to maybe even getting, like some of the other channels have done, more frequent local coin shop visits, okay? All right, there's plenty of different content here. So what I am doing is the opposite of what everyone asks you to do on YouTube, and that is to subscribe. I'm actually asking those that are bothered, those that are offended by the fact that, I do some things other than just unbox coins and bars, just leave. All right, I keep it real around here, even to the channel's subscriber count detriment. All right, zero apologies given, however, because there are plenty of other channels out there to view, or maybe you just do what I did and start your own channel if you don't like the message around here, okay? So when you are 400 videos in, maybe you'll know what I'm experiencing yourself and can relate. All right, so I like to turn a profit here as well as save in gold and silver. It's not just all about stacking for me, and I like to put those gains in some of those other asset classes to work for even bigger gains, okay? I'm constantly trying to move the needle here. This channel is and always has been about sharing my journey, what I'm doing and what I see in the market, and I'll continue to be that person and do it that way. So to end my address here on some of the comments that I've received recently, which have been fairly negative around some of the content that I'm putting out. If you want to, be fed endless content about the end of the world, if you really believe the hype that you need to start pulling the nails out of your floorboard and selling them on eBay and basically just sell everything you got, even a kidney if you can, then maybe this channel isn't for you, okay? The market evolves, and I evolve around that market, and so the channel will with it. All right, so let's get back to the 2 reasons why I won't be making bigger purchases of silver until I see things begin to show signs of reversal. What I mean by that is you would think that, when he sees prices getting higher, then he's going to make a bigger purchase, okay? All right, let me explain. First, silver is in decline, and I think it's, going to continue to drop a little bit. I think we're going to see some better prices coming, right? So I'm not quite ready. And also, I feel that, seriously, premiums are pretty out of control too, okay? That's another issue. That is, for my new folks here, the premium is the amount that you pay over the prevailing spot price of the day. So if you walk in today, July 1st, to the coin shop, let's assume that silver spot is exactly at $20. Well, back in 2018, 2019, when I first started really getting heavy into purchasing silver and gold, I could buy a silver eagle for about $3, maybe $4 over spot price online. And I could likely receive, a price around $2 to $3 over spot at any of the brick and mortar local coin shops or stores. That's what we call LCSs in this community. All right, usually you get a little better premium when you shop local. Today, however, with spot at $20, so that same spot price, that same silver eagle today is going to have a premium of $10, $11, $12 over spot, depending on who you buy from. Also, your individual state's sales tax requirements. Okay, it's not one size fits all in these 50 United States. And lastly, the quantity of silver eagles that you're purchasing. All right, what I mean by that is it's like going to Sam's Club here in the United States. When you buy in bulk, you usually get a better premium. So my current instinct tells me that we have further to fall. I can see that in the charts, and premiums just continue to stay ridiculously high for silver. So I'm not going balls to the wall, so to speak, here any longer when it comes to stacking silver. So what am I doing? All right, well, what I am doing is what I started out doing when I started this channel about 3 years ago now, and that is the steady state stacking. All right, steady state. I like to establish, what I call the 12-week goals and finishing tubes. I feel like I can put 20 silver coins in a tube over a 12-week time period. That does give me, at 2 per week times 10, that's 20. That does give me a week or two to, maybe save a little more. Perhaps I wanted to take a little of my excess cash and buy some gold, maybe invest in something else, or I don't know, live life, go on a vacation or something. All right. So here on this channel, I have an ongoing task. Let's get to that task. That task is I will continue to buy about 2 ounces of silver every week and a slightly larger purchase of silver at the first of the month when I receive that military pension. I always look forward to that. Who wouldn't? Now, this way, I'm still stacking, guys, okay? I'm still stacking 10 to 15 ounces of silver per month and also picking up some fractional gold because I still find it very important to stack silver and continue to feed that necessary habit of disciplined savings by stacking away a tangible asset, okay? Quite literally here for a real rainy day or anything else, because while I do make my comments about the fear, doubt, and uncertainty channels, now there's plenty of reasons to be fearful, to have some doubt, and to be a little uncertain. I just don't think it's as serious. It's not the end of the world as some of the other channels like to make it out, in my opinion. All right, so today, prices and premiums just do not justify me going real heavy on silver at this time. And then lastly, on silver, the topic of silver, you really do have to take a look back at the stack you've already, amassed, right? Take a look at your stack, okay? Do you have a couple hundred ounces of silver, maybe 5 to 10 ounces of gold? We're all in, different parts of our journey, but take a look back at your individual stack and, maybe you've done a good job. Pat yourself on the back, maybe stack a little more gold and silver at this time, or maybe put away that cash, okay? Because even though cash is, it's inflating, its purchasing power is decreasing, the importance of having cash is pretty strong today too. So the same applies with gold. I will be focusing more so on fractional gold for the remainder of the year. And yes, I know the premium over spot on fractional gold is higher. Oh my God, if I had an ounce of silver for every time somebody came on and said, you're spending more on premiums by buying that 10th ounce gold eagle, I'd probably have about a monster box just about now. But, that whole just wait till you've saved enough to buy a full ounce of silver argument, it carries no weight with me. Not when spot price fluctuates, okay? It's not easy to save $2,000 for a lot of us here watching today. It takes quite a bit of effort and time, as well as discipline, to put away $2,000, okay? But, if, spot price was more static than it is, I would say that makes more sense, but the idea for me is to continue to stack around my budget, okay? It works for me, it's fun as heck, and I love to do it, all right? So that's the strategy that I'm gonna be pursuing, continuing on in 2022. The thrill of the purchase is real. Knowing I'm adding to my pile of long-term wealth does provide a sense of accomplishment for me. It is a goal achieved. It is something to be proud of, and honestly, it gives me the feeling of a win. And trust me, there's plenty of reasons to be upset. Log on to the news channel. Go to your favorite news channel, regardless of which side of the political spectrum that you fall on. They'll give you plenty of reasons to be upset, plenty of reasons to feel defeated. But unboxing gold and silver, for me, that's a win which I need. And, I'm going to continue to do that even as prices fall. Just, less of it than I was before until we see some signs of recovery here, okay? So my friends, I will continue with a couple of ounces of silver each week, and we will bring those unboxings to the channel. All right, there's going to be a few slightly larger pickups each month of silver and fractional gold. The stack does continue to grow, the habit and discipline remains, and I will keep my risk manageable, all right, by holding a little more cash on hand and investing a little bit more of that fiat into gold rather than silver at this time. But I do also want to be ready for those opportunities and have cash on hand in case, things do get worse than they are. Yes, gold and silver, great things to have during an SHTF situation, but you're also going to need some cash, okay? Cash is king right now. It really is. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you like these silver Krugerrands, really like them. We're getting closer to finishing up that tube, and we will be moving on to another tube here shortly. So please leave your comments down below. I know this wasn't a great video for some of you out there, but God, some of the comments lately, I mean, come on. Would you really? I doubt many of you would say that to my face. I really honestly don't. A lot of people feel really confident about themselves when they're sitting behind a computer, and I just don't get it. I just don't get the negativity and the animosity about me making videos that aren't necessarily the videos that you want to see when there's plenty of other great content out there, and over 300 unboxings on this channel alone. So thanks for viewing today. Really hope to see you back again soon, and I will have more precious metals focused content coming up. Happy July, stackers. Keep your head up. Figure out your task and purpose. What's the purpose? Why are you stacking? What's your goal? And then create a task list around that to make those goals come true. Until next time, my friends, keep stacking.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel.